In our series on the terrible times of the last days, we come to a characteristic that should send a chill down our spine. Paul says in 2 Timothy 3 that people will be slanderous, or as some translations say, false accusers. But what if I told you that the original Greek word Paul used for slanderers is diaboloi? It is the plural form of diabolos, the name for the devil. Paul is giving us a terrifying revelation. A slanderer is a person who is doing the very work of Satan, the accuser of the brethren. What is slander, and how is it different from gossip? Gossip shares a private truth. Slander speaks a destructive lie. It is the act of inventing or twisting information to intentionally destroy someone's character or reputation. It is not just idle talk. It is a calculated act of verbal violence. It is quite literally the devil's work. There is no clearer picture of the devastating power of slander than the story of Joseph. When Joseph, a man of absolute integrity, refused the advances of his master's wife, she did not just get angry, she became a slanderer. She falsely accused him of the very sin he had refused to commit. She told a destructive lie to protect her own pride and to punish his righteousness. And what was the result? Joseph, an innocent man, was thrown into prison. A single lie, a single false accusation cost him years of his life and freedom. Potiphar's wife was speaking the devil's native language, and it brought destruction. Let's bring this into our world. Imagine a pastor sees a young woman from his church weeping in the parking lot after a service. He sits in his car with her for a few minutes, compassionately listening and offering a prayer. Someone else sees this. They do not know the context. Later that week, they say to a friend, "It looked a little inappropriate, the pastor sitting alone in a car with that young woman." The story twists as it travels. By the end of the month, a vicious rumor is circulating that the pastor is having an affair. The slanderer who started the rumor out of suspicion or a secret desire for drama has done the devil's work, destroying a man's reputation and threatening the unity of a church with a lie. The tongue has the power of life and death. A slanderous tongue brings death. So, how do we guard our hearts from this? First, we must make a radical commitment to truth. We must refuse to speak any negative story that we have, not personally verified with absolute certainty. Second, we must judge motives. Before we speak, we must ask our own heart. Is my intention to heal and restore? Or is there a secret part of me that enjoys seeing someone else taken down a peg? Finally, we must become defenders of the accused. When we hear a slanderous report, we must have the courage to be the one who says, "I am not comfortable talking about this. I choose to believe the best about them unless I have proof otherwise." Let's refuse to be mouthpieces for the accuser. Let's ask God to give us hearts that love truth and tongues that speak life, reflecting the character of our Savior, not our enemy. May your words today bring life, healing, and truth.